Hey guys, welcome to my tutorial for how to play on the Attack on Titan server on Minecraft. So first, the IP to the server is down in the bottom left. It's going to be hub.8thaccessgaming.net, and you're just going to type that in, and when you join, make sure that you have server resource packs enabled. And you're just going to right click on the compass and go to the Attack on Titan server. So after some loading screens, you should be in Attack on Titan, and you probably will start with some starter gear, which should include your hold and left hand to use 3DMG. You'll want that in your left hand, and then you can do /kit to get some starter gear as well. It costs 100 gold, which is about killing 4 titans for like normal titans. But if you need anything, you can go to warps/HQ, and that's going to take you directly here, where you will drop down, and here's your hilts, there's your blades. The quality A is the lowest, quality E is the highest. E is going to be a lot more expensive. So you're going to right click it to buy it, and then you can come over and right click a blade to buy it. And then you're going to need one more thing in order to start killing titans, and that's going to be a gas tank. So I'm just going to buy a pretty cheap one. So you just need the gas tank in your inventory. You don't have to do anything else with that. The hilt and the blade you're going to set in your crafting with blade on top, hilt on bottom, and you will get a Ken. You're going to hold that in your right hand and the left-handed one in your left hand. And we can go back to spawn now. So once you have the components needed for killing titans, you need to know the moveset. So holding right click is going to shoot out a grapple, and it's going to hook to a block, and holding it is going to move you towards that grapple. And then letting go releases you from it, but your grapple stays in place. You can double jump to get rid of that grapple. You can also hold the right and let go as it's going out, so that to put it down but not go forwards, and then double jump to get rid of it. And then you actually have 2 grapples, so I can put out my first one with a right click, and then put out my second one by sneaking and holding a right click. That was too far away. There we go. And just between those, you have a decent moveset now, which gives you enough to be able to slay titans. Now, for a beginner, I would say just use right click. Adding sneak gets a little more heavy. Personally, I only use right click because you don't super need that second one, but it is there if you want it. So for killing titans, if you've seen the anime, you'll know, but if not, you want to aim for their neck. So right there where there's the 2 arrows pointing like towards the middle of their back, that's roughly where you want to aim. So you're going to grapple on and then just hit them with the sword as you go through. They don't have a collision, so you don't have to see their back when you're hitting. You just have to be inside that hitbox, which is inside of them. But you can come from the front and kill them. But just grapple and then click to kill. One's a little low. There we go. But my Ken blade did break, and so now I'm just left with a hilt, which means you can still grapple around to different places, but you're going to have to go back to that warp HQ and come on down. Oh, those are gas cans. And that's a hilt. And buy another blade. And then you can craft them together and get a completely new Ken. But then, once you've used up all your gas, you'll be unable to use your 3D motion gear. So, in order to refill that, you can come to the headquarters, hold your gas tank in your hand, and right-click to refill gas. It is free. You just have to come and refill your tanks. I would say get a fairly big tank earlier on because it's pretty helpful not to have to come here every few minutes. There are a couple other warps I'm going to show you, which is market. If you have some money and you want to use it, you can do warp market, and there's building blocks in there, and you've got some ore, armor, tools, bow and arrow, swords, which are not Kens, so you can't use these for 3D motion gear, and some hose. And then the last warp I'm going to show you, just to get you started, is Warp Wild. So this is where regiments can claim land, is in here, and build bases. I would learn how to kill Titans before you think about really trying to join a regiment or making your own, but it is a thing that you can do. It works very similarly to factions, if you've ever played a faction server. And once you leave the outpost as claimable land, you have to claim it, or have your regiments claim, in order to actually destroy stuff in it. So just do keep that in mind. But anything to do with regiments is going to be /RGM. That's your regiment key to enter. And then there's all of your stuff for it. And that's the basics. Just practice a lot. You'll get pretty good at killing Titans. It does take a while. So if you have any questions, my Discord server is going to be in the description along with the IP for this. So if you have any questions, just feel free to join that and ask me. I'm usually online. And they've got some pretty good staff on this server who are really active. So just feel free to join. We'd love to have you.